Joined with Di Ellis. Di, I see you got the camera around your neck. You're obviously doing a bit of media yourself. And so who are you with and whereabouts are you doing your media from?
I'm with TLCfm. I've got a small show called The Healing Hour, and I just found that there were so many people who, there's an epidemic of chronic ill health in Australia, and a lot of people are having such trouble getting good treatment that's helping them. It's really a huge problem, and so I began sharing people's stories. And
whereabouts do you do this, the show?
In Yamba, yeah, community radio in Yamba, TLCfm.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Now, you were telling me earlier that you yourself have had some problems with some vaccines. You've had an adverse reaction yourself, is that right? Can you tell us about that?
Well, what's a bit bizarre, I actually, when I was about 17, I had a tetanus vaccine, and I didn't really notice much at the time, but a little while later I started having a bit of fatigue and digestive problems, and then when I was about 19, I got really sick with the flu, and I had really bad chronic fatigue, and then I suffered from that for nearly 30 years, and about 7 years ago I came down with Lyme disease and became very, very sick.
Wow, okay.
And what I'm really shocked about is that a lot of people seem to be having damage from vaccinations, and then their immune system's compromised, and so if they're bitten by ticks or there's some sort of bacteria already in their body, that seems to get hold. So a lot of people...
So less chance of fighting it off, sort of thing, yeah?
Yeah, it seems a lot of people who have had vaccine injuries often are testing positive for Lyme disease, which I was horrified about. And
wow, yeah, it seems that's pretty full on, actually. I mean, you wouldn't think that someone in your local community is sitting there with Lyme disease.
Yeah, and Lyme disease, it's known now that it's really high levels all around the world. It's almost classified as a pandemic if you go to the World Health Organisation and have a look at their statistics. And we've just had a Senate inquiry into Lyme disease. The results were tabled last week in Parliament, and the senators just raked the health department over the coals. They were swearing at them in the Senate inquiry. It was really good, actually. Everyone in the audience, they were trying to be very well behaved because you have to be in parliamentary proceedings. Yeah. But there were a few times where we broke out in some...
Pretty sure we've seen things differently on question time and whatever else they do, yeah.
Yes, yeah. But, the senators were ashamed of the way the government has been treating people who are unwell, and they really do need to kick up the butt to get some proper action happening. And that's the vaccine and the Lyme story, because there seems to be a link.
Yeah. Fantastic. Well, thanks for joining us, Di. Hope everything goes well down south. Just tell the folks one more time where they can reach you and where they can listen to and find out more about yourself.
Yeah, sure. Well, my page is Diane Ellis Health and Photography, and I'm with TLCfm, community radio in Yamba.
Fantastic. Thanks for your time, Di.